Good morning, fifth graders. I will be in a meeting at 8 o'clock this morning, so I just kind of want to run through what we would talk about from 8 to 8:30 if you popped in. For today's assignments in reading, you will be learning a little more about biomes and ecosystems and taking notes. For your assignment today, you will choose an ecosystem to research. You have been provided a website here that will take you to Ducksters, where you will find world biomes and ecosystems. If you scroll to the bottom, land biomes, you will find most of the biomes that you may research. Now, each slide on the activity, slide 1, what and where your ecosystem is. So you're going to explain where can your ecosystem be found, what the climate is like, that's the weather, which plants and animals are part of it, and what makes this ecosystem unique and what threatens it. Okay, we will talk more about this at ELA time today. This is the beginning of part 1 of your research on biomes and ecosystems. So make sure today that you click the draft button because tomorrow you will be finishing taking notes. I added a rubric down here so you knew how you were being graded. 10 to 8 points, you have taken enough notes to show adequate progress and that you could explain your ecosystem or biome. 7 to 6 points, student has taken notes, but not enough to write an adequate paragraph about the ecosystem. And 5 points and below, student did not take adequate notes. Now remember, notes is not writing a paragraph. It's jotting down important information. For instance, if I was looking up desert, I would read through here, what makes a desert a desert? Deserts are primarily defined by their lack of rain. That might be something interesting in my research, so I might jot that on my notes on one of the slides that it would fit under. Okay, so make sure the information you take notes on is very pertinent or important to direct to your biome or ecosystem. All right, math module 1, lesson 8. You're going to be rounding decimals again. Remember the place value that you are rounding will be underlined and you're looking to the neighbor to the back to raise or lower the value. So I always kind of think of the little rhyme in my head, 5 or more, raise the score, 4 or less, let it rest, and everything behind it drops off to 0. Okay, so do your best today. We will see you at math time. And then here in a little bit about 10 o'clock, your science will be released to you. You will be talking more about food webs and anchor connection. You will be reading a story about Pale Male, the hawk, and learning about his food chain. Okay. And then you have a counseling activity today from Mrs. Plank. Make sure to do that on time today. Please make sure you're going to the website and following the slideshow so that you are making sure to get all of your work completed. Do note in Newsela, you do have 2 new articles, but I also need you to finish those assessments. That's the very first assignment you were assigned, I believe like September 8th or 9th. I need to get those finished so that I can adequately provide you articles at your reading level. We've talked about that. Okay. Make sure that when you go to the Google Classroom, that you are checking for the assignments at the top. Here's your daily check-in, your digital flip book from social studies yesterday. This is due by Friday, so make sure you get that finished. Here is your vocabulary for guided reading. Remember, you can always click here on classwork and you have it subject out for you so you can find your assignments easier. Okay? So make sure to do your best. If you have any questions, please email me. If not, I will see you at 11 o'clock. Bye, friends.